Ms. Parker used early voting day to remind voters to vote for the city bond, which totals to $410 million, which does not require a tax increase. A portion of the bond will go towards demolishing buildings like that of the Winfield 1 condominiums, which have been an eyesore for communities that have surrounded for years.
We were prepared, and I have been working with council member to fork over the money with city tax dollars in order to do this demolition. It's actually fitting that we're here on the first day of early voting, because one of the items that's in the city's bond election, item E, has to do with providing funds for the demolition of properties like this so that we can come back in with our federal housing dollars and to do affordable housing.
Mayor Parker gives us an insight of what it took to make this demolition happen.
For a project like this, that can be $1 million demolition, which is why even when we finally get all of the approvals, we go through the legal process, then it's a matter of finding the dollars to do it. When I became mayor, we started doing Demolition Day in May, which is a concentrated effort to remove dozens of abandoned and dilapidated properties in one day. And by doing Demolition Day, we can leverage the work that the city does with a lot of private contractors who are eager to rev up the bulldozers and the backhoes and get in there and help us. This year, we took down 183 buildings on Demolition Day, but even with a great deal of private sector help, taking down those 183 buildings took 1.8 million of your tax dollars. Another 52 buildings have been taken down since Demolition Day at an approximate cost of $700,000. 40 more buildings are expected to be demolished in the coming weeks at a projected cost of $600,000. This is a very expensive and time-consuming process, which is why this project is a multiple win. Not only are we going to get rid of what's here, but the taxpayers of Houston aren't going to have the burden of doing it.
Houstonians who reside near their Winfield 1 condominiums are finally relieved to see the destruction of this building.
We have a great neighborhood. We have some wonderful people who live here. We're not rich, but we're trying to live out the American dream, not the American nightmare.
We know it was a sore eye. It was a sore eye for us. It's still a sore eye. Now we're going to look at an empty property, but we know it will be safer.
And you know, after so many years of trying to get this done, it is a real affirmation to a community like Houston that has the can-do spirit, that when we have problems, we can all come together, even if we don't have the same attitude, the same response, and so forth, to come and create a situation where people all work together.